Full Rules Podcast, Episode 1, with me, Adam Duthie. So, I've been thinking about doing this podcast for a while now, and I decided it's time to just go and just start doing it. You don't learn by thinking about things, you learn by doing things. And so I just decided to jump right in. And in order to get a podcast listed, you have to have at least one episode in the tank. And so I'll count this as a kind of placeholder first episode and use it as a bit of an intro to let you know what to expect and what not to expect. Don't worry, it's not going to be me just talking to myself. I want to have it to be an interview based podcast where I interview combat athletes and professionals from strength and conditioning and all things health and wellness as it relates to combat sports. And I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to go with it. I think as the podcast progresses and as the vision becomes more clear, we can maybe niche down a little bit. But I think for now, I know for a fact that I don't want it to be just another strength and conditioning as it relates to combat sports podcast. There's a couple of those, going on already, and I definitely believe that I have some value to add to that conversation, and I will. But I want to be a little broader in my approach. I want to cast a bit of a wider net, and I want lifestyle to be a big part of it. Just the whole package, the whole combat sports scene package, the whole lifestyle that it entails. Strength and conditioning is just one part of that. S&C, even though I never shut the fuck up about it, S&C is just a means to an end. It's really just a means to an end to keep me on the mats doing what I love, and to keep other people on the mats doing what they love, and to perform and feel our best. And so there's so much more to add to that conversation. There's mental health, there's emotional health, there's spiritual health, there's there's just the trials and tribulations of being a combat athlete, opening a gym, competing, not competing, check your ego at the door. We could do a whole podcast on just that topic alone. And so there's all these tangential avenues that I'd like to explore and talk to people who I respect and know. And so that's my hope. That's my vision. It's called the Full Rules Podcast, and anybody who's in combat sports knows what full rules means. But I'll explain it here just in case you don't. So full rules is typically a term you hear more in like striking and sports like Muay Thai, where all strikes are allowed. So full rules Muay Thai fight is elbows and knees, clinch, the whole thing. And full rules in jiu-jitsu would be like, heel hooks, knee bars, like just all things allowed. And so kind of a double meaning here. It's like I want this to be kind of a wide-reaching, far flung net that is cast in order to discuss topics that I think are important and meaningful for the combat athlete. So, just a little quick intro. I'm going to record my first episode next week, and I hope to have weekly episodes. But I think to start, I'm going to release bi-weekly episodes just until I get my legs underneath me, and then see how this thing goes, and then from there we can see. But yeah, I appreciate any and all support, and let's see where this takes us. Until next time.